one day. Yes, yes. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This glorious day. Welcome, Awaken Spiritual Community. Happy Sunday. Yes, to those of you that are joining us online, welcome, welcome. You might be a visitor. This might be your first time here, whether online or in person, but guess what? When you come back, you are considered family. So welcome, family. Welcome, family, to December 28th, 2025. Can you believe it? Wow, wow. So we can say thank you for this year, Spirit. Thank you for this year, this glorious year. My name is Kami Parks, and I am so excited to welcome you to welcome you to Awaken Spiritual Community. A couple of things. We had a screen up. I want to make sure that we get back to that screen. If you are not connected with us, I'm sorry, my clicker's not working. Then I want you to make sure that you text the number that is on the screen. Text the word LOVE to that number because that's how we send out the family updates, right? That's how we communicate as a family to let you know what's coming. And you will often get a good, positive affirmation to kind of help you through your week. Yes, yes? I'm going to remind you a couple of housekeeping things. You have your cell phone. You will need them because you will want to take some pictures of the announcements that we have. But 3 words. Well, 2. Silence them. Yes? Silence them. Silence your cell phone. If you feel like, oh, I've already done that, will you just do me a favor and just double check? Just pull it out again and confirm. Just for me. Just do me that one solid. Awesome. Thank you, thank you. As I was on my way to this space today, right? And really just like preparing my mind for what it is that I know is going to come, not just for me, but for all of us. And I want to invite you in on how this conversation went, right? I know that because there is only one God, because there's only one source, because there's only one presence, one existence that is back of and behind all things, and that presence flows through all of us, through each of us, through every living being, and that presence is whole and complete and perfect, which meant that I am whole and complete and perfect, which means that you are whole and complete and perfect. And I got excited because I thought, well, then that also means that the service that I'm about to enter into, right, that this space that we call Awaken Spiritual Community is whole, it's complete, and it's perfect for me today, that it is whole and complete and perfect for you today. So wherever, however you are catching us, if it's in real time right now and you're here, you're experiencing it in the building, awesome. And so it is. If you're online and it's real time and you're experiencing it, awesome. And so it is. If you are online and you're catching this as a recording, it is meant for you right now. And so it is, right? Every note, every song, every word, every experience is beautifully curated and crafted for you, for me. That I know to be true. And I am so grateful. So very grateful. Amen, ashe. And so it is. And so it is. That gets me excited. Are y'all excited? Because I don't know what's about to happen, but it feels good already. Yes, yes. Alrighty. So this is the time in our service where we get to hug, connect intentionally with those of us around us. This is what we call our meet and greet. So I invite you to get up and to acknowledge. You can do a simple namaste. If you don't want to hug, you can reach out your hand to be shake, right? Or you can just give a big old bear hug right now as we play Eddie Watkins. We are awakening.
Take a look at the person next to you. Say God loves you and I love you too. Now feel Feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together, 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 we come together. In the name of love, we come together, 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 we come together. In the name of love. Now look at the person next to you. Say, I recognize the God in you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Now lift your voice and repeat after me. Oh, we come together, 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 we come together. In the name of love, we come together, 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 we come together. In the name of love, from every walk of life, every walk of life, every creed and color, every creed and color. And kinship we unite in honor of the God in each other. Take a look at the person next to you. Say namaste, I bow to you.
Yes, yes. Feel the love in the sanctuary as you make your way back to your seats.
Lift your voice and repeat after me.
Yes. We come together. We come together. We come together in the name of love. Love that song. Love that song. So let's go through some of... I can't do it from the front. Thank you. Our vision and our mission. Thank you so much. Can we just give some love intentionally to Brandon, our AV guru back there? Thank you so much. He sent me a text message this morning and was like, do you need me? Always. Duh. Yes. So let us be reminded of why we are here and what it is that we do intentionally, right? As we read our vision statement together, we are a global community that recognizes, honors, and nurtures the dignity and uniqueness of all people and the oneness of creation. Yes, just breathe that in. And how we do that is our mission. How we do that intentionally on a day-to-day basis. So let's read that out loud together. We connect through the energy of loving kindness, spiritual practice, and sacred service. Yes, sacred service. Awesome. So we have some news and updates for you. And this is where you want to get out your phone, right? And silence it. Make sure it's on silent. But you also want to get it out. So let's go to that first announcement. Woohoo! Starting the year off right. Eddie Watkins, who we were just playing his song, is going to be here January 4th. He's going to be providing the music for our service. It's going to be an exciting time. So tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your coworkers, tell your all of the people, right? And make sure that we are here in this space. Awesome. And then the next announcement that we have, so still keep your phones out, is starting at the first of the year, every first Sunday, you will have an opportunity to participate in guided meditation. And we have some wonderful, beautiful facilitators who have already led us in guided meditation here. So they will be offering that at 3:30 every first Sunday in the Lighthouse next door and upstairs, right? So really excited about that. Yes, that was something that came out of our board retreat. So really awesome about the direction that we're moving in. And the next announcement that we have is also in January. Minister Shari is going to be leading us in a prosperity class. So for those of you who, or you know people who are interested in how they become more prosperous, and what does that even mean? How do we define it? What does that look like? How does that show up in my day-to-day practice? Then this class is going to be for you and or for them. Stay tuned for more details, but just know that the first class is going to start January 21st, and it's going to go weekly. So as we get closer, probably within the next week or so, Minister Shari is going to have those details available for us. Next slide, please. And then, as always, food resources are available. If you ever find yourself in a place where you need help with food resources, or you need to be connected to some food resources, feel no shame in that. There is absolutely no shame, no judgment. Scan the QR code, fill out the form. It's completely confidential, and we will be able to connect you with those resources. If you know people who are in need, share this information with us. Think about our mission. Think about our vision, right? Share this information with them so that they can have this as well. And then, as always, when you would like affirmative prayer, when you would like someone to know the truth with you or to remind you of the truth, we have that available to you. If you're here in person, one benefit of showing up and being in person is that you can participate in that with our prayer practitioner, who is Terry Ann today, yes, right after service in the Lighthouse. So feel free to grab her and just say, I would love to have affirmative prayer. She will sit with you and be able to do that. If you're online and you want to be able to join in on that benefit, simply send us an email. That email is on your screen right now, and we will be able to make sure that you are connected to many of our prayer practitioners that we have to stand in that truth with you, because we know that prayer changes things, because who does prayer change? Thank you, David. I love that, right? Thank you, that one person who was rocking with me. I appreciate that. Because prayer changes us, right? So that's how prayer changes things, absolutely. Next slide. And then, of course, scan this QR code, grab this picture. As we move into 2026, there are so many ideas, really awesome ideas that we have to grow this community, to nurture this community, to feed this community. And we need your hands. We need your expertise. We need your energy. We need your mind. We need all of it. Many hands make light work. Make light work and make light work. Yeah? Yeah. Make it easy and make it work. Love it. Okay, awesome. Y'all ready to go a little deeper and higher in consciousness? Yes. Wow. Are y'all ready to go deeper and higher? Thank you. All right. All right. Next slide, please. Excellent.
Thank you. The Science of Mind reading for today, December 28th, is I release and I let go. The moment of surrender is not when life is over, it's when it begins. That's from Marianne Williamson. It is necessary that we release all thoughts as well as things that clutter up our lives. That's from Ernest Holmes' The Science of Mind. The first time I attended a Sunday service in a New Thought Center, I heard the song I Release and I Let Go by Ricky Byers and Michael Burnett Beckwith. The congregation was not large, but they sang this song with such energy and life and joy that I was immediately swept up in it. I soon became the music director of the center, and I played the piano and sang that song with the community for the next 16 years of my life. Over those years, as I grew in this teaching, my relationship with the song deepened. I began singing the intro as a metaphysical gospel testimony. The community responded widely. After graduating ministerial school, I took a position at another CSL community, but I came back to CSL Dallas and gave a concert. I opened with that song, and the place erupted. Afterward, one member implored me to include my rendition on an upcoming album, and I did. Thank you, Ricky and Michael, for creating such an amazing song. It has become an anthem of change and empowerment for me. Letting go all that stands in the way of my connection to spirit, I rise up in power and freedom to create the life I'm meant to live. A life of service to a life of service to others and fulfillment for me. Nothing new can be created in our life until we let go to the old ways of thinking and being. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. The affirmation for today, we can all say it together. I let go of all ideas and thoughts of limitation. I release my need to control people, places, and things. And in letting go, I am free. And the highlight for this month or this week is, this week our center honors Kwanzaa, an annual celebration of American culture observed from December 26th through January 1st. Kwanzaa invites reflection on values that strengthen individuals, families, and communities rooted in African harvest traditions and cultural wisdom. Today, December 28th, we acknowledge the principle of Ujima, which means collective work and responsibility. Ujima reminds us that we are not meant to walk this journey alone. We are called to build, maintain, and uplift our communities together, sharing both challenges and solutions for the good of all. In the spirit of Science of Mind, Ujima reflects the truth of oneness, that what affects and affects all, and that healing, abundance, and progress emerge from when we act from shared purpose and mutual care. Supporting one another, sharing resources, and working collaboratively becomes spiritual practice in action. And so we affirm Ujima, that we are co-creators of thriving community, guided by love, strengthened through cooperation, and empowered by our shared responsibility to one another. And so it is. Thank you.
Okay. I invite you to relax for the guided meditation. You may relax into a comfortable place right where you are and know that you are in a spiritual place because you are a spiritual being. I invite you to take a deep breath and feel the inspiration of spirit. And exhale and allow divine creativity to radiate from you in every direction. And we may know that right where we are, at first glance it appears to be a physical location. It's a time, a place. But if we look a little deeper, we can know that all matter is made out of energy. All types of energy. That subatomic particles, we look carefully, we see that they are conscious bits of energy. Everything is living conscious energy. The types of energy are in the millions. But if we look a little deeper, there is only one energy. One infinite, power that is all intelligence, it is all life, it is all creativity, it is the source of infinite good, the source of all beauty, love, abundance, harmony, and success. And I know this truth for myself, for everyone in this room, everyone in the world, and beyond. I am a living stream of consciousness, eternally awakening to the wholeness of life and the oneness of all. Anything in my experience that is less than that is simply because it is an incomplete, limited understanding. And that if I can just let go of any concern, any tension, any question, and relax, and know that the one energy surrounds me, it fills me, it guides me. I am Spirit's opportunity to express greater good in 3 dimensions, time, space. And so if anything looks limited, I just need a greater point of view. I step back and I see my life as part of a much larger life. Everything in this world, earth, everything I do affects every other thing in this planet, and the solar system, and the galaxy, and the universe, and beyond. There is a connection between each one of us and the wholeness of life, the oneness with all. And if we open up, we can feel the astonishing beauty of unconditional love, of the one power, the one presence, the source of all good, the source of the I am within each one of us. And so, anything less than that in my mind, I release, I let it go. It has nothing to do with me. In its place is that perfect divine light that lights up this world and the universe. I am of this. I trust myself. I trust the creative process. I trust the people in my life. I trust the creative law. I know that this is true because I am true and you are true. You may accept this about yourself because you are all magnificent spiritual beings, powerful, beautiful, wise, earth-changing. And now, you may come back to this room, focus your attention on the physical objects all around us, even though we know they're really energy. This is so, and so it is.
Thank you, Reverend Ned. Welcome, Awaken. I love saying that. Awaken. So, I'm going to introduce you all to a birthday gift that I created for me. And I'm going to share. You may have heard me say from moment to moment that sometimes you have to minister to yourself. You have to speak a word over yourself. And so this song was my attempt at that. So I'm going to get music and all to flow with it. My son's going to show up and join me one day. But until then, you are going to hear this version. So let the words meditate, minister to you, and just take it all in. Just stay in this sacred space, okay? Hold on. I need to connect. My birthday, Earth Day, was December 24th. So, let's see. Now it should be connecting. Do. Yeah, I know. Catchy tune, right? Okay. Can you turn it up for me a little bit? There is no thing but God, and that is all there is. Thank you, Spirit. No matter what the appearance may be, there is no thing but God, and that is all there is. The truth has set me free. Free in the knowing of my worthiness, wholeness and connection. Thank you. Free in the knowing of my worthiness, wholeness and connection. The truth has set me free. There is no thing but God, and that is all there is. The truth has set me free. Thank you, Spirit. There is no thing but God, and that is all there is. The truth has set me free. The knowing of my worthiness, wholeness and connection. The truth has set me free. Free in the knowing of my worthiness, my wholeness and connection. The truth has set me free. No thing but God, and that is all there is. The truth has set me free. There is no thing but God, and that is all there is. The truth has set me free. That's our call. Remembering that we are one with the one. 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 Awaken, awaken. Awaken, awaken. Knowing that everything unfolds with ease and grace. Knowing that everything unfolds with ease and grace. In divine order. regardless of appearances, knowing that love abounds, and that is all there is. Thank you, Spirit. Y'all know I'm gonna have a party all by myself, right? Y'all can join in. Thank you, Spirit. Ha! Knowing that love abounds, and that is all there is. The truth has set me free. Thank you, Spirit. I hope y'all felt that. Did the words minister to you at all? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Reverend Ned. You know, that was just something, when you just allow Spirit to show up and flow through you, it's available to us all, always, in all ways. So today, as we're entering into this new season that's already upon us and into this new year that's approaching, we are standing at a threshold of awareness. And the threshold is not just an ending. This is what I love. It's a beginning. And you know, every time something ends, it instantaneously means something else is beginning. Let that sit with you, right? Because here at Awaken, we are awake to know that we get to choose. We get to choose yet again and again and again with this awareness that our thoughts create our reality. So are y'all with me with that? Okay. So in this place where we pause long enough to notice what we have been carrying mentally, emotionally, energetically, physically, and decide whether it still belongs with us as we move forward. So again, you get to decide. This is where, in this sacred space, we're holding this space for each other right now, because this is a precious moment that we get to choose. So in Science of Mind, we understand that life is not happening to us. Life is responding to us. It's not by our effort. It's not our struggle. It's not our consciousness, but it is our consciousness. So today is not about fixing anything. It is about our awareness. It is about completion, and it's about love. Because we know that our awareness changes our experience. I tell you, this week alone, I had to make decisions whether I was going to participate in a dance or fight, or if I was just going to not allow my energy to go there. And when I realized I was not going to participate in that way, it was like watching it dissolve. And the more you choose to be anchored in that, it almost feels like the faster it starts to dissolve and starts to fall away. So it's like our assignment is to practice our stillness, our oneness, our being in alignment with Source. So that when these assignments show up, we were like, okay, I'm ready. Even today, had a conversation. I'm like, okay, this is what's happening. And I got to choose on how I was going to participate and respond. I could have met it with that same energy. I could have met it with that same foolishness. I could have met it, and I'm good at it. I used to tell my children when I was like, I can throw a temper tantrum better than the best of them. Or I can choose to be still and know that I am God expressed. And choosing what that looks like. Because God can show up in many forms. So, again, when we choose to allow these things to fall away, that we choose that, you know what, this no longer serves me. It's not out of denial or pretending that these things weren't present, but we have chosen not to give it its energy so that it can fall away. There are many times that we have spent, I'm going to talk about myself, many times I would rehearse how I was going to respond to a situation. If he says this, I'm going to say this. And I would get real good at it. I'm planning it out. Realizing now I'm adding to that. I am drawing my attention to it. I am literally inviting it to come in because I am so prepared for this opposition. I'm so prepared for this so-called encounter or fight or whatever that when it shows up, I'm ready for it. But did my energy help to create it and co-create it as well? Science says yes. Our religious study says yes. Your heart says yes, right? There's a certain time that you realize that I am a co-creator in all of it. In all of it. So when we stop feeding a pattern with our attention and our emotional charge and belief, it begins to lose its tackiness, its coherence. It no longer has what it needs to stay organized. Modern physics has shown us that at the most fundamental level, even as Reverend Ned just stated, reality is not solid. It exists as possibility, potential, until there is interaction. So your interaction are your thoughts, your vision, your mouth. Sometimes we put our mouth on something. We've put our voice into it, not recognizing and owning our own power. That's where we diminish our own power. So when we consistently think about something, emotionally engage in it, rehearse it internally, and define ourselves by it, we are interacting with that pattern and we are selecting it. That's your choice. Or we can decide again. You get to choose again and again and again. So this is why we create these sacred moments, especially when we can be in loving, like-minded people in this field that said, you know what, it's safe to choose again. It is safe not to believe what everyone else believes outside. You can be in this space. They're like, girl, you want to be that? You want to do that? It's available to you. You want to be in a loving, joyous relationship? It's available to you. Even when we may not see that partner or that family member or whomever show up as they should, we can know and hold the truth with you. That's why we love affirmative prayer. That someone can hold and know this thought with you. So, if everything already exists as potential, every possibility, every outcome, every version of life, does reality start and stop? And the answer is no. So months ago, when we had the radio frequency tower showing, right? Does anybody remember that? The radio tower? So showing, do we remember the AM, FM dials when we used to turn a dial? And you would be driving and you would come in and out of a signal. Did the signal just show up when you got to it, or was the signal already there? The signal was already there. So that's what the potentials and possibilities are. They are already there. so you can tune in and align to it. It's by your choice. It's by you making an intentional decision or not. But anything that you're focusing on, the universe says, oh, that's what she wants. That's what he wants. That's what you're spending your energy on. That's what you're having your attention on. How many people know people that spend so much time focusing on what they don't want? Right? We have to know that when we cut that stream off, cut it off, we have the power and authority and permission to do just that. You can refocus, reframe, and create the path that you desire. But it says, in whatever state I am, to be grateful. Because if it's showing up in a way that maybe doesn't serve me to my highest, I can still give thanks because of the awareness that it brings me. So there are things that I'm like, you know what? I think this no longer serves me. I don't have to keep bumping my head against this brick wall any longer. I don't have to keep stumping my toe on this one any longer. I can choose to say, I got it. There's a brick wall there. There's something in my way here. I don't have to keep tripping over it. But thank you for showing me that this right here hurt. Do you know, like even our senses, when you're like, oh, you burnt yourself, and you say, ouch, you pulled your hand away. Are you in gratitude that you got that sensation? Because there's some that don't have that sensation to know to pull their hand away. So in all things, we can give thanks. There are folks that may not have that awareness, but whatever they're going through in that moment is for them. It is for us. It's always for us. So as we're preparing for this burning bowl experience, and we have the papers in the back, and we're going to prepare our hearts and minds to forgiving first, and then we're going to go into the burning bowl. It is to sit and know what no longer serves us. What can we decide to intentionally release and let go? And when we do it, we're doing it in gratitude and love and releasing it to its highest and greatest somewhere else. It's time for it to move on. But when we can actively make that decision ourselves, does that feel powerful? It feels powerful when you are actively in the decision of the letting go. I know for me, it gives me power when I get to give the gift of goodbye. Thank you, Spirit. It feels good because I decided to love Shari enough to create a boundary that other people kept forcing me. They were like, girl, you need some boundaries in here. You might need to know how to say no. But I was like, yes, whatever you like. Yes, whatever you want. Yes, and then I realized I really was not saying yes out of love. I was saying yes out of obligation, or yes because I thought that was the thing to do. And then now when I'm choosing to give, it is truly out of love. When I can choose to give out of my saucer instead of out of deep in my cup, out of alignment with nature. I always use that as an alignment that the tree out in the forest is going to take in what it needs and release out. So it was no excess. It's just in balance. But when you're giving, it's like, oh, that tree over there needs something. Let me give. And that tree over there lives, and let me give. Now I'm depleted. Now I'm out of balance. And I have jeopardized the whole forest because I'm weakened or brittle or dried out and easily catch on fire, whatever it is, being out of balance or out of sorts has now jeopardized the whole system. So now I can consciously say, it is okay for me to have my boundary of my no and give out of my saucer instead of my cup, right? And that was a hard thing for me to figure out and learn, because as a good person, I thought I had to give and give and give and give and give until I was depleted. It took a long time for me to realize that that was not the gift. So in this season, in this time, we now get to prepare to give into this loving community. This is our last Sunday, and we want to prepare our hearts and minds for that. I think, Terry Ann, you can come up and join me during this part, and then we're going to do our conscious giving in this moment. So we're going to prepare to give, and then we're also get excited. We're excited about the giving. We're excited about the receiving. We know that they're both of the same, correct? The giving and the receiving are one. So I was sharing some about the releasing and coming into this new season and into this new year and preparing ourselves and our vessels to release. But then we're also stepping into the awareness of what we're choosing to receive. And we'll talk a little bit more about that when we're doing the actual ceremony, service, burning bowl. We're going to do something new this year. I thought we were going to be outside with the fire pit. I was like, oh, ta-da. Thank you. So we're going to go over our conscious giving. This is our practitioner of the week, Terry Ann. And after that, we're going to continue our burning bowl.
Yes. Okay. Please join me by placing your hand over your heart in repeating with me our conscious giving affirmation. Divine love, moving through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God, for the good in my life.
Thank you, Terry Ann. And this is one of the songs that were introduced to us, I guess, a couple of months ago. Listen to these words. What I seek seeks me back.
Every dream's on track. I am light, I am
whole. All abundance flows back.
I align with the flow. Every seed that I planted will grow.
We need to see some shoulder movement.
Supported by the light I've embodied. I walk fearless and steady, my path in full glory. My heart is the story. I am paid to exist.
Abundance on my list.
Thank you. Every breath that I take is the proof of my gift. What I seek seeks me back.
Thank you, Spirit.
Every dream's on track.
Knowing that this loving offering circulates as designed. I tell you, knowing that even from the hands that created these baskets, from everyone that has given financially, with love and prayer into this loving community, we give thanks, we say yes, we accept, and knowing abundance, opulent, radiant health, and opulent prosperity for us all. And so it is. And so next, you're going to be getting some paper and pen to write on. And in this moment, we're going to have a moment of reflection, just to think about your year. I can't believe it's from January. We came into this beautiful facility here at 7300 Mallard Creek Mallet Creek Church? No, Mallet Creek Road. There is a Mallet Creek Church. That's why, but it's Mallet Creek Road. And now we're almost here for a full year. We're so excited. And in the stillness, take a moment to reflect what served you well. I can do mines again. What served you well? What assignments you have completed and are ready to release? What old limiting beliefs you're choosing to release and let go? What thoughts and patterns no longer serve you? And you can just write down one word. It doesn't have to be a whole dissertation. You can just write one word. I might have to get Reverend Ned to do this. Could you please? Or if you can find ours. So in this moment, when you're writing down the words, you're taking a moment to just evaluate your year, taking stock. You're just writing down. Thank you. You start by bringing to mind what it is you would like to let go. Again, what no longer serves you. And from a loving place, we're choosing to release it. If you can even visualize yourself cutting a cord of detachment. The biggest thing always is being in gratitude. In the music of Ricky Byers, it actually was talked about during this Science of Mind reading today. And we can hear her words that I release and I let go. Thank you. Thank you. And whenever you're ready, you can take a moment and just hold it by the corner and release it into the fire. And the fire symbolizes and does what it does. It transmutes. It takes things from one form and transmutes it into a different form. So to know that you're participating actively into the process of releasing what no longer serves you. I love the shoulder movement. Thank you, Kami.
And this is what you have to.
Yes. You say, I release and I let go. Release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. It's flash paper. Heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. Struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free. Release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. My heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With faith I see the light. I am free in the spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. And now in this moment, in loving joy, I am free in the spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Do you feel lighter? You are open and receptive to all that good. Yes, yes. And so now pieces of paper are coming around. And you are now going to write a letter to God, from God, as God, on how you are open and receptive to it showing up as you, through you in 2026. And on the back, I want you to fold it up because this is going to be yours, and you're going to get this back in June-ish. So when you fold it up, put your address on the back, and we're going to prepare an envelope for you. We're not going to open it. So that's why I fold it up. You can still use the same or a different song. You can put chakra music on, whichever you like. But in this moment, you're just going to write your beautiful letter of how you're choosing Spirit to show up as you, through you, what Spirit wants to experience with you for 2026 as you. And for those, if you choose that you're not going to do it now, you want to do it later, feel free. You're in a no judgment zone. And you're going to get this letter back. Anybody need anything to write on, a book to write on? So the letter, you're going to write a letter, ask Spirit, to Spirit, on how and what, and you're open to allowing Spirit to show up as you and what Spirit wants to experience through you in 2026. So I would say 1 year, I said, I wanted to be on the stage. I wanted a radio show. I don't know. I made a vision board. And I had myself on the screen, and I had myself with a microphone, and I had some trips. And consciously or subconsciously, I created that. Allowing Spirit to show up, and I was just being receptive, and I said yes to the opportunities as they fold and showed up, because how often there are times that things show up and we say no. And sometimes it's time to say no, and sometimes it's time to say yes. To be open and receptive to all that good that is flowing to you, has your name on it. So in this moment, that we can open up and be receptive and saying yes. Nothing's too big, nothing's too small. There's no such thing. The only thing I visualize is like the cord coming from the electrical socket that's being plugged in, making sure you have the capacity. You're staying in alignment with Source. That you are open to allowing it to flow through you as you. In all ways, always. Those of you online, I hope you've gathered some paper and pen just to write this out. And for what you know no longer serves you, you can just keep that piece of paper and gently and safely, you can burn it, you can throw it away. So once you have completed it, you fold it up so that we can get it into an envelope, but make sure you have your address on the outside so we can see it. We're not going to be opening up your letter, but have your address, your name and your address, and expect it back. I know David going to hold me to it in June, by mid-June. I'm excited. There's a light inside of us all. A light that is so bright. I love that. Thank you, thank you. Monse, do you mind collecting that with the basket, please? Thank you. Whoever's ready, if you're not ready now, you can always drop it into the basket after service. Thank you all for participating. And you can just put your pins and the cardboard, if they can fit in the basket as well, you can put those in the basket as well. But if not, you can just leave them on the seat. And Monse is coming around picking up the letters. And if they don't fit, thank you, Monse. And as we are finishing up, thank you so much. We are heading over to the Lighthouse after service for our Ask and Awaken potluck. I couldn't believe it's here already, but we're here. But the biggest part is the Ask and Awaken part. So if you have any questions at all on how Science of Mind are teaching, New Thought, how it differs or correlates with what you were raised with, if you have any thoughts or questions, we have Reverend Ned, our Minister of Education, and myself who are open for questions. And we're going to be celebrating Earth Days. That's what I call them, our birthdays, our Earth Days and anniversaries or any milestones. So we'll be doing that next door as well. And we're going to be preparing. We can get into our circle and close out. But we're going to have Terry Ann close us out with a closing treatment. Thank you. And if you wouldn't mind closing us out with these two.
Breathe in this moment. This moment following our holiday joy and our brotherhood and togetherness. And this is when we know and we feel and we sense the gift that Spirit has given us. It's in that quiet moment after celebration. It's as though it's the following morning and it's peaceful. And you open your front door and you sense that peace. And you sense Spirit holding out its arms to you, offering you that space to come out and see that new, glorious vision. And that path that blesses you with your intuition and your confidence and your intellect. All new. It's all new. And if you can remember, it's like that feeling when you were a child and you got new shoes. And those shoes gave you the confidence and the love that you knew the person who bought you the shoes had for you. And the world was yours in that moment, just walking in those new shoes. And that's what Spirit has done. It's giving us a brand new way of being ourselves, of being able to be with that inner child that sees awe in everything, loves everything, includes everybody, and knows how wonderful and radiant we are. And Spirit's giving us that opportunity to share that feeling, share that love with the ones we love, the ones we come in contact with, our family, our extended family, and our very extended family in the world. It is a precious time, and it's a time for us to know our perfection and our glory. And we are one, and so it is.
Thank you, Terry Ann. Thank you, Terry Ann. So now we're closing out in our circle. If you choose not to participate in the circle, that is perfectly fine. You can either stand outside of the circle and hold space for those around the world, or we look forward to over us. We let it be. We let the joy. We let the joy wash over us. We let it be. We let the peace. We let the peace wash over us. We let it be.
So now we bring it down like a prayer, knowing that there's grace. And this grace, it washes over us when we need it. It just shows up when we let it. When we make ourselves aware of it. So knowing that there are people in this world who are hurting, who are afraid, I just want you to imagine your love stretching out beyond this room.
Love stretching out beyond this room.
And wrapping around this entire world.
And wrapping around the entire world. We let the grace wash over us. We let it be. We let the love. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. Come join us next week. We're going to have Eddie Watkins Jr. here in the house to start off the new quote-unquote year. So make sure you're in the space or tuning in online next week, January 4th, while we have Eddie Watkins Jr. And then come next door now as we do our Ask and Awaken. Happy holiday. Hello all. Can somebody grab a poinsettia and take them home or wherever you want to gift it to? But they Heartlight would like all the poinsettias gone. There's some out in the hallway. There are these here. But please feel free to take as many as you like.
Wash over us,
We let it.
make us kinder, we let it, make us better, we let it be, we let it early in the morning, hold us together, now and forever, we let it be, we let it, do some cry.